taking the time out of your schedule today to attend our webinar, A Powerful New Way to Sell Images Online. My name is Kevin Casey. I'm the Customer Experience Manager here at Collages, and I will be hosting the webinar today along with a very special guest, Rachel Toner. Aside from working in customer service, Rachel is also the owner of Perfect Pear Photography, located just outside Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Rachel, how are you doing today?
Pretty good, thanks.
Awesome, awesome. So we're really happy to have Rachel on board hosting today and have some really eager photographers wanting to hear what you have to say. And before we jump into the webinar, just want to go over a few basic features of how to actually use the webinar program that we are all in right now. You'll see on the right-hand side of your screen there's a window very similar to this. This is part of the controls for the webinar. During the length of the webinar, everyone is actually muted, so you can only hear myself and Rachel talk. But if you do have any questions throughout the course of the webinar, please feel free to use the chat feature found in this window, and I'll be answering questions while Rachel is going over everything. And what I'm going to do is actually collect a few questions and have a live Q&A at the end, because we are going to probably get a few of the same questions. And to save some time, we'll just answer them while talking over the webinar program. Before we get started, just one quick announcement we want to make. We will be at Texas School, or actually I will be at Texas School. If anyone is going that is in the webinar, feel free to raise your hand. It would be nice to get an idea if anyone here is going. But if you haven't checked it out, or if you're close by and you want to sign up, check it out. We'll be at booth number 30 with H&H. Stop by, say hi, see what we have to offer, and we'll take it from there. Oh, wow, looks like we have a few people attending, which is awesome. Last thing, starting off with the digital brag books. This is stuff Rachel's going to go over during the webinar, but our digital brag books can be created in minutes. You can share them within seconds of creating them, and as soon as you create the brag books and share them with your customers, you're already increasing your chance of gaining more sales from all of the events and galleries that you post. No one offers more ways to make money with mobile apps like Collages, and that's really the main focus of today's webinar. And before I pass it over to Rachel, we're just going to get into all of the ways that you can use our tools in the most efficient way possible and make sure your workflow is as streamlined as possible with our mobile apps. And with that being said, Rachel, I'm going to pass the screen sharing on over to you so that you can get started.
Awesome. Okay. So first what we want to do is show you a few of the different ways that our pro photographers have used this tool in their studio through a couple different ways. One is effective marketing, increasing package sales. 3 is selling their prints and digital files through them. And then what we're going to do is show you how Collages has taken this app and innovated it and taken it to the next level to maximize sales for your studio. So let's get right into the first one, which is effective marketing. Any photographer is going to tell you that the best way to bring in new clients is through word of mouth, of course. Even in this modern age, that hasn't changed. But the best way to do this is through constant evolving of the times. So what we've done is we've taken the word of mouth concept and modernized it to allow you to maximize the amount of people you reach. We call it the virtual word of mouth. So briefly, here's how it works. For a digital brag book, you upload and send your client a collection of images that can be viewed on their smartphone or tablet. This then, in minutes, creates an app and that saves onto their smartphone or tablet. And this app can be accessed and shared through the email and social media. So every time, though, that it is shared to a new device, the app is then saved on the home screen of the smartphone or tablet with a custom icon of your choosing, whether it be, as you can see here on the image of the iPhone, an image of the actual client or of your actual marketing or logo. So this app is a great way for a variety of uses in the studio. So such as showing off your portfolio to potential clients. So when I receive, as a photographer, an inquiry for a wedding or a portrait session, what I do is I actually have saved on my iPhone a digital brag book of my wedding portfolio and another one of my portrait portfolio. These contain a collection of my best images and my wedding and portrait pricing at the end. So now they have my portfolio and information saved as an app onto their phone, available for viewing and sharing. So they can send it to their in-laws easily. They can send it to their fiance. So it's going to be very easy, but they're going to have my information saved onto it that they can look at and review as very easy access. Another way to use this in marketing is through bridal shows. Many successful photographers use bridal shows, and they're a perfect place to collect potential client emails as they stop by your booth. You can offer to send them an app of your portfolio and pricing right there. So that's a really great and effective way. Another one is many photographers still make albums for their best wedding venues, which can be quite expensive. How much easier would it be, though, to send your venue a digital brag book of the venue's best collection of images and maybe an album design of the full wedding at a venue for them to email and post on Facebook? So again, you're able to market them, but yourself as well. So that's pretty much 3 of the really great ways to be able to feature this and use it in an unconventional way for marketing. But for the photographers that already use collages for their image galleries, you'll be happy to know that this digital brag book can link up and become a portal to an existing gallery. So many photographers use this digital brag book to show their favorites of a session or wedding, and then they send that to their client and then attach it to a full gallery. So the client can easily access it on their own time through their smartphone or tablet. And as you can see on the image, what happens is they go into their gallery, they see all of them, and then there is a menu bar. As soon as they click on the menu bar, this is what they see on their screen, the option to see more images, as well as all the other options to be able to share it, whether through Facebook, Twitter, Google, Pinterest, or through their email. The other feature that you will note here is that you can actually attach a link onto your smartphone, or excuse me, through the digital brag book. And so that's one thing that I've done here, as you can see, is I had created a small video. So I attached the link that I had through Vimeo to here. So now the clients, all they have to do is click engagement video, and it sends them right to the Vimeo link. So another really great capability to keep them all in one place and coming to you for these things. So the next thing that I want to talk about is packages. So by having unlimited digital brag books with your studio, it allows you to freely offer them in your packages as well as in your a la carte menu. These provide incentive to purchase a higher cost package, whether you choose to offer an app of their favorite images to keep on their phones, or to upload the digital version of their album design for them to keep and share to distant friends and relatives. So here then, by sending that digital version, now you're getting double or triple the amount of people being able to view your album design. And wouldn't you agree that that's where people actually fall in love with your images, is through that album design? So now you're being able to extend your reach, and now you're actually selling albums as well as packages. So really another, another really great innovative way to be able to use this tool. So selling prints and digital files, this is our third way. So this is where the app becomes our own personal sales rep. Now we've taken your marketing app and given it a shopping cart so that clients can order right from the phone. the first time a client sees their images is an emotional one. I'm sure you all can agree. And this makes it the best time to encourage them to order. It also gives them, gives your client the accessibility to be anywhere, from waiting at a doctor's office to being on their lunch break, so they can view and purchase right away. And when you all agree, that's the time that we really want to get them, because that's when they're having a few minutes to be able to look at the images. Now, we provide a list of prints and digital files that you can offer through the digital brag book, making the setup so easy. So in just a few clicks, you choose what you want to sell through the app and set your prices to your digital brag book price list, which is which is a separate price list than your image gallery price list. So now that we've gone over marketing, sharing, and sales benefits to this digital brag book, now we want to give you a new product to sell, the app itself. Now this is where we have separated ourselves from other apps out there. We've developed the app to be viewed for a limited time or a trial version, but offer the ability for it to be purchased for unlimited access. So this feature has actually gotten the attention of school photographers as well as wedding and portrait photographers alike, because now they're able to showcase their best images of a wedding or session in a limited time trial version with an option to purchase either the prints, the digital files, or the app itself before the app expires. So again, that's encouraging that access and the short time to be able to purchase. So again, we're increasing the eagerness to purchase. So ultimately, what we're trying to do is this digital brag book is going to help us to extend the reach of our sales. Just being able to offer a multiple different products, including the app itself. So let me show you how this app sale feature works on your iPhone, so that you can actually see what the client's going to see when they have that option. So here in this first slide, once you've enabled your digital brag book with the app sale feature, it will set up a trial version of your digital brag book and ask you to give it an expiration date. Next, you add it to your price list, the app as a product, and give it a price you want to offer it at. Your clients would then see a Buy Now button, as you can see here, with your expiration date as shown on the screen. Once they've purchased the Buy Now button, it brings them to this screen where they can confirm their choice of purchase, or if they've already purchased the digital brag book, a portal to access the gallery, as you can see on the lower part of the iPhone. So in purchasing the digital brag book, they are asked to register it with an email address so that their purchase cannot be shared with anyone else except for those who would have the email address, which would be that individual. Now, once they have registered the app, the product is put in their shopping cart, where they will then check out in a secured purchasing environment. And then after they purchase the app, what's going to happen is they will receive this confirmation page where they can log into the app and download it onto their smartphone or tablet. So it's going to be a second app that they're going to have, which will not expire when the trial version does. So now we've seen all that the app is capable of in marketing and driving sales, as well as sharing for your studio. So the question is then, how much does it cost? Well, we've created a yearly subscription plan that should easily fit into any yearly marketing budget, yet provide solutions, as we've already seen, in other areas of your studio as well. Now, the plan includes unlimited digital brag books, no image size restrictions, and free backup and storage of all of your images for 5 years. All that included, we have to say, when we say unlimited, we really mean it. So the digital brag book yearly subscription plan is $149 for the year, yet we are offering a $50 discount for all those who are attending this webinar. As you can see, our digital brag book coupon code is on the screen DVB Special 99, and you get the yearly plan for only $99. This comes out to be under $9 a month for unlimited digital brag books. However, if you want to try it before you buy it, you can actually start your free trial from your administrative homepage today. That's 1 free month of unlimited digital brag books to see how you like it. And if you would like to actually set up your 30-day digital trial, if you've already maybe used it or it's expired, feel free to call or email into customer service and we'll get you set up with that. But if you're not a Collages client and you're in the webinar and you all you have to do then is sign up for a 30-day free trial and receive over $200 in lab product credits, as well as a free album design software that is included and valued at $400, all for just trying us out with a free account. So now that we've gone over that, and now that you've understand how digital brag books work and benefit your studio, how do we measure up against the competition? Some other apps may offer similar marketing capabilities. Some others also may offer how you can add the app into your packages as a bonus product. A few may offer, as we do, the link to the full image gallery. And if you're lucky, you may find one that actually offers a shopping cart. But only Collages digital brag books give you the ability to share and sell your app as a product, maximizing your sales and extending the sales reach. And don't forget, like digital files, it's a tax-free product that you're selling then. So we're confident in saying that no one offers more ways to grow your business than Collages.
Thank you very much, Rachel. We are getting a few questions about watermarks. So you do have, so I'm trying to answer this the best way possible to answer all these questions. So with the watermarks, you have the ability to apply the watermarks to your images, and we are working on applying a studio logo style watermark, but for now you can just add the text. And the watermark does apply to the trial, but it automatically removes for any purchased copies of the digital brag book. A few other questions we're getting here are, does the customer have access forever? The answer to that is kind of yes and no. You have the ability to keep the brag books up as long as you'd like, or you can set the expiration date. And by setting the expiration date, your customers then have the ability to purchase the digital brag book if you choose to sell it. And prices that you see in the cart are not set. Those are set by you. So you have full flexibility on the prices that on the items you offer in the brag book. So you could essentially add as many items as you want, or or put as little on as you want, and then you can choose what price those items are.
Yeah, and at this time we do have, just to clarify, Kev, we do have only a selected amount of what we found through research as the most popular print sizes available to you through to offer through the digital brag book in your price list. However, of course, through time we'd like to expand on that, but right now we have a selected amount of prints to offer.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, thanks for clarifying that. Images, another question we're getting here about prepping images. And like you mentioned before, Rachel, you don't have to resize your images ahead of time. We do recommend that you aren't uploading huge files. Just to save yourself some time on the upload. But our system will actually resize the images for you. And even better, if you already upload the images to a gallery or to share with the customers, you can choose to select images from the gallery for the brag book. So killing two birds with one stone on one upload, or killing two birds with one upload, I guess you could say.
And it's giving you free backup for all those images that you upload too. So we definitely encourage you to upload high res if you can, because that's going to be only a better benefit to you. But yes, no resizing at all.
Okay. And brag books, I know we mentioned a lot of monthly plans, or sorry, we mentioned the yearly plan, but if you wanted to do the brag books one at a time because you don't feel like you're going to have many brag books to create at the time when you sign up, you can do individual brag books for $7.99 each. And let's see if there's any other questions here. And yes, the photographer, you do get the money from selling the brag book when you sell it to your customers. That does not go to Collages. That's money that's sent to you.
Yep. You set the price for that.
Yes. Another question here is, are images sent? Okay, so just a question on the back end of how the printing works. When orders are placed, the orders are sent directly to H&H for printing and then shipped directly to the customer. So that is all taken care of, just like our automatic fulfillment on our galleries. And the last thing I want to touch on, looks like we're getting a few questions here, is that these brag books are compatible on iOS, Android, and newer BlackBerry and Windows phones. But if you have any questions about the model phone that you have, chances are it will work, but if you have any questions about one, you can always give us a call and we can check for you. But most phones that are coming out nowadays, pretty much 99% of them are going to be able to display this if they can hold an internet connection. Let me just take the screen sharing back over to myself.
Okay. And one other thing I wanted to state, that if any of you are interested in having me send you a digital brag book to be able to see for yourself what it looks like, what it is, and actually I have one set up so that shows some engagement, my engagement portfolio. So it'll show engagement pictures of a session, but then at the end it'll show my pricing so that which I would show to any client and send it to them as soon as I would get an inquiry, just as we had went through before. So if you'd like to have that sent to you, feel free to let Kevin know.
Yes, so let us know if you want us to send you an example. You can see how this all works in action on your phone. Mm-hmm. In closing here, just want to let everyone know one thing, and we're starting to really see a huge demand for this, but Collages still stands behind having a full phone support for customer service department. So unlike most companies nowadays, if you have to email in, sometimes you can't get a response. Collages, we still have a full customer service team on the phone to answer any questions you have. So if you need any help setting up a brag book or questions about anything, you can always give us a call. We're here 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, but Wednesdays till 6 p.m. Give us a call. We can always help you out. If you have any specific questions here, feel free to send them or send me an email at webinar@collages.net. Once again, the special we're running on our unlimited brag books for 1 year, unlimited meaning as many brag books as you want. The coupon code is right here, DBB Special 99. And if you do want to set up an account, if you haven't already, you can always go to set up your account and then start your free trial to get your $200 in product credit at collages.net/sign-up. You can get that started. Other than that, Rachel, I don't know if you had anything else before we closed. But if you do, let me know.
Only thing that I wanted to say is for photographers out there that are already using us for online galleries, the nice thing about the digital brag books is that you can actually go back to your online galleries, the image galleries you've already uploaded, and perhaps kind of stimulate some more growth or marketing and go back to your image galleries and be able to create digital brag books to some of your old clients and send them out and just say, here's a new feature. I just wanted to let you know that what's going on, and here's some of your images. So just to continue to stimulate that marketing. It's a really great idea, especially when you have unlimited digital brag books available to you.
Very, very good point. Thank you for adding that on. Okay, well, Rachel, thank you very much for sharing the info here with everyone. And everyone out there, thank you very much. Feel free to give us raise your hand, show us if you like the webinar or not. We love feedback, so if you have any questions about future topics you'd like to see, or if you want to let us know how we did, let us know. We love getting feedback, and we actually strive on getting feedback from customers so that we can help improve things down the road for you. So that is all for today. Thank you again, Rachel. Hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. And we are going to be having a recording, which will be available probably on Monday, but we'll send out an email about that so that if you guys missed anything or want to go back to review, by all means, check out the video. We'll put it on YouTube so you can see it. And then, hopefully you guys have fun setting up your brag books.